Connor Kelly began his sophomore year at Byrnes High School with enthusiasm like many others. But a tragic accident while baling hay in the yard in September left him without an arm and with a lot of uncertainty.
How was I going to live life? How was I going to hunt, fish, play lacrosse?
It was shocking. And, me and Connor, we sit there at the hospital and he cried and, asked if his arm was really gone. And I'm like, yeah, but, we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. We're behind you.
At just 15 years old, Kelly's life was turned upside down. But he decided early on that he was going to make the best of an awful circumstance. And he stuck with lacrosse, despite taking up the new sport just months before.
I actually had got into it right before the accident happened, just a couple months before. I'd been practicing over the summertime, and it was all new to me then, so now I'm having to relearn it with one arm.
That didn't take long, as Kelly recently scored his first goal and is making an impact for the Rebels.
Before the accident, I had never gotten a goal. I played a couple scrimmages, and I didn't get a goal then, so it felt pretty good.
An avid outdoorsman himself, one of Kelly's biggest passions is fishing, and it just so happens that his story caught the attention of 3 pros who competed at the Bassmaster Classic, and they decided to pay him a surprise visit following practice.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Nice to meet you, Connor.
I just wanted to come meet him. Connor's a bass fisherman. Bass fishermen, we stick together, and he's such a motivation for a lot of people in that, you could see from just being around him, he's like nothing ever happened.
I loved it before the accident happened, and I wasn't going to let it stop me, dude. I was going to find a way to fish.
As soon as he got the staples out that day, he went fishing.
That positivity is apparent to everyone he interacts with. Since the accident, he's garnered support from all over the community. One of his former teachers even started a GoFundMe to help pay for his prosthetic arm, while some are contributing by other forms of fundraising.
Every teacher remembers him from last year just because he was such a pleasure to be around, always happy, always smiling, always just nice to everybody.
Kaitlin Distler is one of the teachers that was inspired to help, so she's organized a golf outing and silent auction in late March to raise money for his medical expenses. So far, over 24 local businesses have jumped in to donate.
There's been so much support from the community and willingness to help.
I think, with everybody being around him and supporting him, it has helped him a lot.
Only months removed from the accident, Kelly's just focused on being a normal teenager. As for his outlook on living with one arm, let's just say it's true to character.
It's not much harder than having to.
In Duncan, Dan Vasko, 7 Sports.